Good morning, students. First of all, I suggest everyone to attend all subjects online classes. Okay, this is the right time to utilize well, and just by staying at home, you can improve your all the subject knowledge by your all the subject lectures from our Nishita Degree College. Okay, so today we are going to start place of articulation. Okay, yesterday we started phonetics subject. In phonetics topic, okay, we completed 44 sounds. Yesterday we completed 44 sounds, and today we are going to see place of articulation. See here, articulation is nothing but pronunciation of the words. So commonly, while producing the sounds, how lungs are working, how organs are working together to produce sounds. So commonly we call it is airstream mechanism. Why? Because while producing sounds, air is coming through our lungs and mouth. So let us see deeply this topic today. Okay, listen carefully. The first one, bilabial. What is the first one? Bilabial. Okay, you can see totally completely. Okay, let us see the first one, bilabial. What is bilabial? Articulated by the lower lip touching the upper lip. See here, bilabial. Bilabial means two lips. Sounds produced with two lips. Okay, upper lip, lower lip. See, commonly lower lip is called active articulator. Upper lip is called passive articulator. Okay, so while producing sounds here, when we use two lips, such sounds are called bilabial. Okay, what are the words produced with the help of two lips? Here let us see: pa, ba, ma, va. What is the first one? Pa. Pa. How it is produced? Pa. So lower lip is touching with upper lip. So in this way, ba. Next one, ma. Next one, va. So here, this kind of four sounds are produced with the help of two lips. That's why these four sounds are called bilabial. Okay. Second one, labiodental. What is the second one? Labiodental. Okay. See, articulated by the lower lip coming in contact with the upper teeth. Okay. Articulated by the lower lip coming in contact with the upper teeth. What are the sounds produced with this element? Here, fa and va. While producing fa and va, so here lower lip is contacting with upper teeth. So here fa. So lower lip is contacting with upper teeth, and next sound is va. So these two are called labiodental. Labiodental means lip plus tooth. Okay, lip plus teeth. But here lower lip, upper teeth. But here we see two sounds production, va and fa. Next, third one, dental. Third one is dental. Okay, see here, articulated by the tip of the tongue coming in contact with the upper teeth. Okay, dental. What is the third one? Dental. Articulated by the tip of the tongue. What is the tip of the tongue? Okay, already we completed even parts of the tongue also. How many parts of the tongue? We have 4 parts of the tongue. Tip of the tongue. This is called tip of the tongue. Okay, next one, blade of the tongue. Side part of the tongue is called blade of the tongue. This is called upper part. This is called front of the tongue. Next one, back of the tongue. But here, at the time of producing dental sounds, tip of the tongue coming in contact with the upper teeth. Okay, for example, here, ta and the. Ta and the, these two sounds are called dental. Okay, how these two sounds are produced? Tip of the tongue. This is called tip of the tongue. Okay, so tip of the tongue coming in contact with upper teeth. Ta, the, ta, the. Okay, so while producing these two sounds, tip of the tongue coming in contact with upper teeth. So that's why these two sounds are called dental. Okay, next, fourth sound is alveolar. What is the fourth sound? Alveolar. Let us see, articulated by the tip or blade of the tongue touching the teeth ridge. Right? What the sound is called alveolar? Ra. Ra. What is happening while producing ra sounds? Tip or blade of the tongue? Tip of the tongue or blade of the tongue touching the teeth ridge. Touching the teeth ridge. So while producing ra sound, blade of the tongue and it touching with teeth ridge. So that's why this sound is called alveolar. Okay, next, fifth one. Okay, now let us see the fifth one. Fifth sound is called palato-alveolar. Okay, palato-alveolar. Okay, articulated by the blade of the tongue touching the teeth ridge with the front of the tongue raised towards the hard palate. Okay, while producing these four sounds, what are the four sounds? Cha, ja, sha, ja. Okay, while producing these four sounds, what sort of organs are working here? Blade of the tongue touching the teeth ridge. What's the teeth ridge? This is called inner part of the teeth is called teeth ridge. So blade of the tongue touching with the teeth ridge with front of the tongue raised towards hard palate. What is the hard palate? Opposite to the tongue in the mouth is called hard palate. So here blade of the tongue touching with the teeth ridge and raised towards hard palate while producing these four sounds. What are the four sounds? Cha, ja, sha, ja. These four sounds are called palato-alveolar. Next one, palatal. What is the next sound? Palatal. Articulated by the front of the tongue coming in contact with the hard palate. Okay, while producing this sound, what is the sound? Only one sound, ya. What is the sound here? Ya. This ya sound is called palatal. Why it is called palatal? Front of the tongue in coming in contact with the hard palate. So here front of the tongue coming into contact with hard palate while producing ya sound. That's why it is called, this ya sound is called palatal. Okay, next sound, velar. What is the next one? Next sound is called velar. Articulated by the back of the tongue touching the soft palate. Okay, opposite to the tongue we have hard palate in mouth. In a hard palate back side we have soft palate. Okay, So here what is going on? Let us see once again. Articulated by the back of the tongue, touching the soft palate, while producing these three sounds. Okay, tongue. Okay, front of the tongue, not front of the tongue, back of the tongue, touching the soft palate while producing these three sounds. What are the three sounds? Ka, ga, ka, ga, So while producing these three sounds, back of the tongue raised towards and touching the soft palate. That's why these three sounds are called velar. Okay, next one we see. Okay, here in place of articulation, let us see last one. What is the last one? Glottal. Which sound is called glottal? H sound. H sound produces ha. While producing ha sound, what are the organs are working to produce ha sound? Let us see. Produced by an obstruction or narrowing between the vocal cords. So here we have vocal cords. While producing ha sound, obstruction means little bit force, and later released the air, stopping little bit and later releasing the air, then ha sound is produced. That's why this ha sound is called glottal. Okay, so now place of articulation completed. Now let us see manner of articulation. Okay, manner of articulation. So in this manner of articulation, what are the sounds? First one, let us see pa. Okay, pa, ba, ta, da, ka, ga. These sounds are called plosive. These sounds are called plosives. Okay, what is going on in our body while producing these sounds? Okay, let us see. There is a complete closure of the air passage by coming together to the lower lip. Lower lip is nothing but active articulator, and upper lip. And upper lip is nothing but passive articulator. When pressure is built up, the air is released with explosion. Okay, to produce pa sound, what is going on now? Let us see. Pa. So we closed our lips. Pa. We closed our lips. Air is coming through the lungs and throat. All of a sudden explosion will be there. Okay, then pa sound is produced. So what are the two major articulators? Upper lip, lower lip. Upper lip is called passive articulator. Lower lip is called active articulator. Okay, so these two almost closed to stop the pressure, but all of a sudden air is released, then pa sound is produced. In this way, remaining ba, ta, ga, ka, ga. So these all sounds are called plosives. Okay, let us see second one. What is the second one? Affricate. Okay, take complete view once. I think now handwriting is visible to everyone. Okay, right? The second one, affricate. What are the sounds are called affricates? Cha, ja, cha, ja. These two sounds are called affricates. Now let us see how these sounds are produced. There is a complete closure of the air passage in the mouth due to the contact of the two articulators. By separating, the friction is heard when the air is released. So here what is going on? While producing cha, cha, so almost mouth is closed, okay, closure, air passage, mouth due to contact of the two articulators. So cha, cha, cha. In this way, almost closed, but later air is coming through force, again separating these two articulators or separating these two lips. While separating these two lips, some sound is heard. Okay, friction is heard. Friction means sound. When the air is released, that sound is nothing but cha and ja. Okay, next let us see third one. See here, we are in the topic of manner of articulation. In manner of articulation, third one. What is the third one? Third one is nasal. Okay, nasal. What are the sounds are called nasal? We have three sounds in English, nasal sounds. Ma, na, ma, na, only through nose. Let us see how these three sounds are produced. This is a complete closure in the mouth. The air escapes through the nose while the soft palate is lowered. While producing these sounds, for example, ma, ma. What is going on while producing ma sound? First we can close our mouth, closure of the mouth. Next one, air escapes the nose. We can close our mouth, but air is escaping to the nose. And at the same time, soft palate is lowered. So these three things are occurred to produce these three sounds: ma, na, na. Ma, na, ma, na, These three sounds are called nasal. Okay. Next one, roll. What is the roll? R-O-L-L, roll. Okay. Now let us see roll. What is the roll? Only one. What is the letter? R. What is the sound? Ra sound. So here a number of rapid taps are made by the tip of the tongue against the teeth ridge. Oh, while producing ra sound, what is happening here? What are the how tongue functions while producing ra sound? Ra, ra. Tip of the tongue touching with the teeth ridge number of times to produce ra sound. That's why here rapid taps are made by the tip of the tongue. What is the tip of the tongue? End of the tongue is called tip of the tongue, and it is touching at teeth ridge. Teeth ridge. Then ra sound is produced. This ra sound is called roll. Next sound is flop. What is the next sound? Flop. Okay. This flop sound also same ra sound, but lot of difference. What is the difference? Now let us see. There is only one tap of the tip of the tongue against the teeth ridge. Ah, here at roll, number of times tip of the tongue is touching at teeth ridge to produce ra sound. But here only one tap of the tip of the tongue. Only once it touches at a teeth ridge to produce ra sound. Especially in very. What's the word here? Very. Only one time is touching this tip of the tongue to the teeth ridge. Okay, so that's why here this ra sound is called flop. Next one, lateral. What's the next one? What is the sound? What is the next sound? Lateral. See here, lateral. This is a closure. Okay, this is a closure at a point in the middle of the mouth, and the air escapes to the sides. First of all, lateral. What is the sound is called lateral? La sound. What is the sound? La sound. See, while producing la sound, what is going on in our mouth? Okay, la. So la, there is a closure at a point in the middle of the mouth. La, la, la. Almost half of the mouth is closed. Next one, the air escapes to the sides. Air escapes to the sides. Okay, so this is la sound. This is la sound. This la sound is called lateral. Okay, hello, listen carefully. Okay, this is a very important topic, and you will be able to understand well while speaking others. Okay, so that's why phonetics topic is very important. Okay, in complete English grammar, so that's why you need to concentrate a lot. Okay, next sound is fricative. Okay, next sound is fricative. What are the fricatives? Now let us see. Fa, va, ta, da, sa, ja, sha, ja, ha. These are all called fricatives. So what is going on while producing these sounds? Now let us see. The air passes through a narrow passage between two articulators, causing audible friction. For example, fa, fa. What are the two articulators? What are the two articulators? Two lips. Okay, lower lip and upper lip. Lower lip is called active articulator. Upper lip is called passive articulator. Why? Because lower lip is very active when we speak any language. Okay, so here while using these sounds, okay, articulators causing audible friction, sound is producing. For example, fa, fa, va. Okay, ta. So two lips, two articulators are, air is passing through the two articulators, then sound is produced. For example, da, sa, ja, sha, ja, ha. So what's going on? Lips are coming narrow and widening. So that's why here sound is heard by separating these two articulators. That's why these are all called fricatives. Next one, frictionless continuants. Frictionless continuants. What are the frictionless continuants? Here again we see ra sound, but it has very special case in English. It's very special case in English. Now let us see. There is no closure or friction, but the sound has a consonantal function. Okay, almost no friction. No friction means no sound, no vibration. Just we can produce the sound very easily. For example, as in rain. How we are producing rain? Just rain, red, rain, red, rain, red. So simply we are producing raw sound. That's why this kind of sound is called frictionless consonant. And next one, semi-vowel. Okay, semi-vowel. So commonly we see these two sounds in consonants also. Ya and wa. Ya and wa. These two sounds we see in consonants list. But these two sounds again considered semi-vowels. That's why here this is a vowel glide with a consonantal function. These two sounds are doing consonantal function. Okay, semi-vowels. Okay, but here consonantal function. What are the sound? Ya sound and wa sound. Okay, we call yes. Here we use here water. What is happening while using water? Water, rounded lips, water, not water, water. Okay, so here at the end of the phonetics, I say once again, okay, I suggest everyone to read thoroughly your notes, and of course these notes also very clear for you. Okay, you need to go through every line and do practice well. Okay, and better to practice in front of mouth by listening every word. Luckily nowadays we have even Google opportunity also. So here you can use that way, Google way, go through Google, and you can take help from the Google how to pronounce every word. Then you will be able to pronounce well in your daily life. So in your speaking style, this pronunciation plays very important role. So that's why when you want to speak accurate pronunciation, you need to go through these 44 symbols and manner of the articulation and place of the articulation. Okay, my dear student, I suggest once again, okay, this is the right platform to utilize each and every subject class. Okay, luckily all our lecturers are taking a lot of risk to complete the syllabus, okay, within the time. Even after completion of your syllabus, all the lecturers are ready to revise, they are ready to revision also. So that's why simply by staying at home, okay, you must attend all the classes without fail. Okay, thank you. Students, before going to end this session, let us recapitulate once again, okay, where we started this topic. Think once again, speech organs. Okay, what are the speech organs? Teeth, tongue, lips, nasal cavity, alveolar ridge, okay, trachea, glottis, larynx. Okay, these are all called speech organs. Okay, and you need to remember very well these speech organs, how these are all working together to produce sounds. So that's why sounds play a very important role in communication skills. So that's why during lockdown you must do practice well to become perfect in phonetics. Okay, read louder little bit and speak louder little bit, then you will be okay at your sound system. Okay, all the best.